Okay, good evening, Tim. I wish to welcome you to the Microsoft Office package course, of which we have covered different facets under Microsoft Office. We had mentioned to do the seven different aspects. Part of it, we had mentioned of Microsoft Word that has already been covered. On a different day, we had covered Microsoft PowerPoint. So a quick summary on those two. We mentioned Word was for document preparations. And then when we talked of the PowerPoint, we mentioned this for presentation. We were able to attach videos, we were able to edit pictures, and we were able to do much of the designs in it. Today, we are going to look at Microsoft Publisher. So this Microsoft Publisher, like we had said, it's one that will help us to make nice designs. E.g., you want to make business cards, you want to make wedding cards, you want to design the cards, invitation cards, we want to maybe come up with calendars, design nice calendars in our name. All those nice, fancier, and stylish designs are going to be made by this Microsoft publisher. So just to start with, how do we open this publisher from our computer? It's simple. All we do is we go either way. We want to search on the search bar. I'm using Windows 11, so my search bar is currently here. So I'll search for publisher. So as I start, maybe just the first part of the letters, it would have already popped up. So publisher is there. Or else, if I don't wish to go that way, I might just right click, not on any icon of the desktop, on the free desktop icon, on the free desktop, sorry, I'll go to the new segment and I'll find almost all the aspects that has Microsoft attached to it. So there is a publisher, PowerPoint, Word, and then the access for database. But today we are interested in the publisher. So we can open the publisher and we can save it. So we can save it as a publisher lecture. So that one we've saved as a publisher lecture. Save. We can now open it to do further uh, study in it. So that is our publisher opening there. So we can see, okay, it's fully opened. We can enlarge it if we wish to, so that we view it as in full screen. Okay, so first thing that we'll see in our first opening, it has come directly presenting us with a blank page. But like we said in the previous segments, the file segment of it, when we come to the file will first give us the information. So it will give us the information basically on the previous or device, other, uh, uh, maybe the document that we had opened under publisher. So the one that we have opened currently is telling us the first time we saved, when we opened it, at what time did we attend to that document, whatever was the file size, so far, how many pages are there, like it will give us all those. Now, what we're interested in is the new segment. So when it comes to new is the one now that will give us now the different categories that we would like to pick from. So e.g., we want to pick a blank page. This is the first blank page that it took us to. Now we want to pick something else. Maybe we want to make advertisements. So in here, these are templates, like the way we talked of in Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, sorry, or we're able to pick different templates for easy designs, which is already customized. Then we're able to just attach words that we want. So now we have the award, also the award certificates, so we can design award certificates. We can make the banners, we can make an email, design our email presentation will be the catalog, like we said, calendars, business form, business cards, can make a brochure, a lot of different ones. And in each, when we pick the design, let's say the brochure. So when you pick the brochure, you have a lot that will pop up. Then you'll be able to pick. which type of a blusher you are interested in picking for the design that you're interested in. So you come here, you see if we want, take for instance, we'll go with, let's take an advertisement. So an advert. So we want to make an advert, and here we have all the options where we can pick up from. So from here, we can pick whatever design that we want. Take for instance, maybe this one clicks with us, the Works advert. So we can click on it, and after I double click on it, it will pop up. Then from there, all we can do is just to do some additions here and there, and the design would have come out. So we want to go straight forward to start editing this document. So like we had earlier said, under home, we are under home here. Under home is where we do major text adjustments, font adjustment. Uh, we are going to do most of those. So just a quick tool for others who had not been with us in the previous lectures. We can see there's the board. So we can highlight words that we want. Like we said, we want to highlight words. There are different ways. One way is to click at the first, that's the last point, where after just a full stop there. So I can right click there, keep dragging my mouse up to the top, the whole segment would have been selected. So if I want to make that one to be bold, then I can come to the B there and be able to go to it. So you can see the words are thicker compared to the way they were before. And the same applies. We can italize them. Should we wish to italize them, we can make them as italics, and there they are. We wish to do other different changes. We wish to underline them. We wish to add the super, we can add a superfix, a superscript, subscript. We can get to do that. So the words will get to be changed the way we want. E.g., maybe we have a number, maybe the number is 2, so we are writing the date. Now we want to put something underneath it or above it, so it's a second, or want to touch that. So those changes can be made from here. So what we can see here is a number, and we can attach something that we want on top. If it is a small number, we can put down, we can put, and if we want to put a number on top, as such, we can get to do all those additions and subtractions. Now we come to the segment that has the normal. This is similar in the previous, the PowerPoint and Word. We had on this segment, we are able to change the capital, we're able to capitalize it, maybe change the first letter to be capitalized, maybe or small letters and all that. We can see something similar. The normal is the way they are. We want to small caps or all caps. So basically, that will give us that. We want to change the color of the words. We have selected the segment of the words and we don't like the color maybe they have. We want them to be given a different color. Do we want them green, yellow, orange? So we can be able to click and the words will come out presented in that fashion we were interested in. Away from that, we select the segment that we want. Mind you, each time we're selecting a segment, we want to work around so that it allows us to adjust only that segment so that other things can remain the way they are and unaffected. So the other thing that we can get to do, we select maybe these words and we picked green, so they're already green as it can be seen. We talked of the alignment. So if we want them to be on the left side in this box, we can see this is the box they are in. We want them to be on the left. We want them to be in the center. We want them to be on the further left. We want them to be normal distributed or on one side. So those things can be done and the text can be aligned as such. And our words will be presented in such a manner. So then we come to the other segment. You see here is the list. There's a list of small things that are here. So we can pick on top here. We talked of the guys of the bullets. So this is what we want to our presentation to be given. Do we want dots? Do we want maybe this type of bullets? This type of pointer type of bullet? Do you want a star type of bullet? Do you want a diamond type of the bullet? So we are able to pick according to what we want. Just that the wording is a bit small. If I can try to enlarge it, you'll be able to see exactly what we're talking about. So those are the ones that we have attached. Let's take it back to its narrow uh, stage where it was. Okay, so on top of that, you'll also be able to notice one other thing, that is the indentation. So we're able to indent the file. So the indent to allow us to push to the position of the weights. Do we want them to start in this line? Do we wish them to go inside further? So we can come, once you press there, the weights will be pushed forward. So from where they were here, they have been pushed forward to come slightly and give an indentation. So that one will allow us to do that. And away from that, we can talk of how we want to view the information. Maybe this information want to you have take for instance, we want to insert a new page. So we have a new page here, and in this new page, okay, that's a new page. So in that new page, we are still on the same part. We are typing words. Now we want these words that we are typing to be more like the first words are reaching just halfway. They continue just halfway, then they continue. More like on one page, we have two segments. So we can come here and customize the column. We can say two columns. So mean what we write here will be separate. And after it jumps, it's done from here, they will start the other segment, just like that we have seen. So we can write our presentation or the words. We can just change if we have selected a certain segment of words, uh, e.g., you can go to your browser and be able to type words and paste them. Then you can push them and categorize them in a format that you wish to put them, and the information will be picked or will be placed in any way that you expect it to be. So that is basically that. And away from that, we can talk of the spacing. So how do we want the words to be spaced? So we have highlighted these words that are here, and from the words that we have highlighted here, we wish these words to be maybe to attach some spacing from it. So we can be able to adjust maybe in between words. We can be able to adjust how much space we want to keep in the words, and further spacing we can be able to adjust or bring it to the normal. So that is that. Then away from that, we talked. There is a segment of styles, so we are able to import or add new styles, and from the styles, uh, we can be able to change maybe the style of the words. We can change them to the style that is okay. So we can see there are multiple styles that are here, and our presentation will come out in that segment that we want. So we come to this first one, first page. We can see that we can also get to attach a Dropbox. So most of this that we are seeing here is just a summary, but they are the ones that are also in the insert segment. So we are going to pick, we can pick those from there, or in the home, they are also there. And you're going to use them to do different designs. Publisher is very, very interesting. You see different things that it can get to do us. We can make very nice designs that will make our design or our presentation way different. So you get to see the more we get to dive right into it. Let's take an instance. We want to pick something. So for now, okay, so we add the office training. Okay, that seems to be a blank page. Uh, okay, so let's say, for instance, we go to our browser. Okay, so we are in our browser here. We just want to do a quick thing that is how to bake. So we want to do a quick thing, a quick summary of how to bake, and we want to get the information. Oh, unfortunately, we have our internet has been turned off. So we had opened something. Maybe let's say welcome to SmartNet. Thank you very much. So we will take the welcome to SmartNet. We had picked some words that we had written. This one was used in the introduction of Word and also in the introduction of PowerPoint. So we want to select all the words that are here. So we'll do a Control A to select all the words and we'll go right click and copy. So once we copy those from Word, we are not interested, we can even close it. We're interested in PowerPoint. So PowerPoint, we are going to open and set another page. And on that other page, that's where we will do the pasting. Okay, so we're just pasting the words that we have. So as we can see, those are our words that we had. Okay, so we have the ability when we add the corners, we have the ability to adjust. Okay, we can adjust the document size the way it has come. You can see it was way large and it couldn't fit on our presentation. So we want to see how much we can adjust it. It comes up. Okay, okay. So our page is here and we have adjusted it somewhere here. Okay, okay. So uh, we'll just align the words. Okay, so we can bring it in the center and we can see what will fit on our words, so to say. Okay, so we can see that there are more words into it. We have just gotten part of it. So basically that. If we want, we have opened the other segment, we can even just go direct and put it to fit on the page. So that paste would have already gone to fit directly. We just wanted to show how that information is going to fit in. So on the styles, we said we will talk about it when we reach to that point. Uh, the other segment, we also talk on them when we do that. Let's just okay, let's take it back some steps behind so that we don't confuse this document. Okay, so we want to, okay, just a bit. Our computer seems to be loading. Okay, okay, so we've come back to the early stage. Uh, we finish up with the introduction of different segments. So we have seen the editing segment. We have been able to do the first two parts, the styles. We have seen what is able to give us. We've talked of the this one we never mentioned. It's the draw text box. So once you press on it, it will give us a segment where we can attach and be able to add words in it. So from there, once we make it, we are able to attach words. Hey, okay, okay. So we are able to attach words. So I'm here, and we can adjust the font of the words. We wish them to be smaller to the size that we want. Okay, so we're able to come up with that and fit it any position we wish to put it. And like we said, we can pick these words and come to home and be able to select, do we want them in the center? Do we want them to be equally distributed? Do we want them to be on one side? So we can get to make something like that, and our words will get to fit wherever we wish to put it. And once we come where there is a star, as we are roving through that added box, we are able to move it and place it at any point where we wish to be. So our design will be coming out in such a manner. Away from that, we wanted to talk of addition of a picture, so we can add the pictures via online if we have. Or sometimes when you're not connected to the net, once you go there, it will tell you, you're not connected to the internet. You can try to work offline. So there you can be able to attach your saved pictures on your computer. Once you find them, you're able to attach them to your design or your presentation. And as you can see on the insertion of a picture, the picture has popped up and there's a format that has popped up here on top. So we can put the format that we wish the picture to be presented in. Do we want it to be in a circular format? So it will be put in such a manner. Do we want to change some, maybe correct the picture, it's not looking too nice? We can do such designs and put up something. Do we want to maybe multiple changes that will be there? We can get to do with our designs that are there. So a lot of multiple things will be able to be done. Do we want the background to be transparent? Yeah, we can get to do that. And you see, we're able to move that picture and place it anywhere we want. So it's a transparent one, meaning we're allowing it to fit as far as it can get to be on our design, and we'll be able to allow part of the words to so we can even send it the background. That is our picture. We can send it backwards. Should it be conflicting with part of the words that are here? Uh, so we're able to do multiple things to the design and till it maybe it is made in the way that we feel stands out to be right. So we're just going to do something like that, and maybe a small picture will be fine, like that. Okay, so our picture has been made and it's been settled somewhere there. So basically something like that. So whatever you are able to see coming up on top is because it has been allowed to be seen on top of the design that we have. So we are able to send something back or forward by the look of what you've seen. So when we send the picture, we want the picture to look on top of these words. We can send it forward, or we can send it backwards, and we can get to align them so that they get to fit where position where we want that the picture to be. Is it in the center? Is it in the middle? Is it at the bottom? We can get to do all such type uh, distribution that is needed to be done. So rotation will allow us to rotate. Also, what we can find here is on top. So when we come to this one, will allow us to rotate the picture to the right or left. We're able to do that. So once we do that, the picture will be put in that direction that we have wished to put it, or to be put back. It will be the resolution will be changed according to the way we wish to put it. So that is mostly on the home segment. We come to the insertion segment. So the insertion segment, we are going to insert a page like what we have been doing. When we press here, we're having a new page. These pages, they can you can just get it and drag it down if you wish it to be last. But on any page that we are on, you can see we are on this page. It has been highlighted down here. So meaning whatever page, if we are at the page, it comes automatically after the one that is highlighted. So if we're on this one, when you add the next page, it will come in between here. But when we're on this one, it will be here. So we can, if we want to swap to swap them, we can just come and swap them in the direction that we want them to be put. So the tables, we can get to insert a table. If we wish to insert a table, we can just come to the table segment here and be able to come up with a table design that we want. And like we said, we reduce it, we place it to fit our design. Okay, so we can move the table to the position that is fine. We can reduce to fit on our design, and we can indicate whatever things we want to put in the table of a design that we wish to do, and it will come out as nice as such. So we can see once the table popped up, we got to have different designs of how the table wish to be presented. You can see as I'm moving around those tables and more tables are able to pop up. So they can give us different designs, how we wish the table to be put across. So it can come as such, and we can indicate what we want, man, maybe lady, and multiple different things, and we'll get to have a nice table here and be added on anything that we were trying to design. So that will allow us to do that. And away from that, we can notice something under the insertion, so we can add that. We can add the picture. We mentioned that the picture can be added via online or just direct. So here it gives us that. Then we can also attach shapes. So we can pick a shape that we're interested in to use, and the shape will come out as such. Or we want a circle, so we just need to draw it, and the shape will come out in such a manner. So we can look at this. That is our picture that has been made there. So we can check the outline of the shape. How do you want it to look like? How should the outline color be? We can change. We can put different effects. How do you want it to be? You want it to be glowing. So we can pick different shapes. So we have made that shape, and we can take a shape fill. So how do you want the shape fill to be? So we can pick up that, and different sides. The format always pops up. So we can even edit the shape. Do we want to edit this shape? So we can edit the points where it's wrapping or what. We can be able to do quite a number of designs to the picture or to the design that we are making. Yeah, so it will come out such a different format. So away from that, under the insert segment, we can put the page parts. So page parts are nice designs that can be added to make our design look nice. So take for instance, we can pick, let's just open drop down bar there. So we can pick maybe the text, uh, then we can just adjust it to the segment that feels is workable with our type of a design. And once we can just get to adjust it and bring it to the segment that we want it to be. Yeah, so we can get something like that and indicate what we wish to be to put there, and it's calling for help. Then as usual, whenever we're doing the text, we can always come and reduce the font to the likable font that will fit with our words that we are indicating inside, so that they don't look too big. They can be able to fit as much as we wish to be them to fit. So there's quite a lot that you can get to add. You wish to, there's a lot of fancy ones that can be gotten to be added. You see, so it's a text title, it will be added, and we have a nice design around it. So what we can see basically is is according. I'm trying to adjust the zoom in down here, so I was trying to adjust the page so that at least we are able to see clearly the changes that we are doing. So um, so that is it. So we are able to attach these different designs at different points where we wish it to fit and attach words as per our liking. And the design will come out as nice as that. So that is on the insertion. Away from that, we can also insert calendars. So we can insert a blank page. Okay, so we can insert a page. We can put either the text for one, so we can pick a page that will allow us to text in it, not just a blank. So we can come to the insert segment, and from the insert, maybe we can pick a calendar. So want to pick a calendar. What type of a calendar do you want to design? Okay, we want it to come out in such a manner. So that is what we can do. So our calendar will come out like that. Then we'll be able to adjust or do certain segment of things that we want to do. So this one will help us make a good calendar, and it will come out as nice as it can get to be. So we can put borders. How do we want our borders to be for our design? We can get to insert, and uh, the borders and accents, they will get to be added in the way that we wish to put them as such. So we can move from there. Advertisements. Advertisements are more like billboards, more attached spaces that we can add and put some words in it. So we can drag it to the point where we want, and we can put new words in it. The design will be given, then we can put come have fun. So it will come out as nice as such. Okay, so in your design as you are making, as such, we will also said that we can adjust the size. So if it is too big, you can reduce the size to fit your design that you're coming up with or that you're making. So we can draw a text box. A text box basically is what we want to attach. So once we open it, it will allow us to add words. So we can add the whole words. Maybe you want to say this is a holiday. So you're able to attach what you want to attach on any text, because this one, even on a picture, once you just go on the draw text, it will allow you to add whatever you want to add on top of that segment. So should it be the business information? So sometimes it will ask you to fill in your information. Once you edit your business information, the next time when you're coming here, it will just be clicking and be able to pick the type of information. So you can fill it up that information, and that will come up. So the word art basically will give us a way to design how the words you want them to come out. So you can put your text, and your text can be like this is July. So you can put your text, and you can pick the font that is needed. Once you're done, then the design will come, and you'll be able to put the you'll be able to put your text in a manner that you wish it to be put across. So this is July, and it pops up like that. So we are able to make fancy designs on top of the page. When you're creating a page, and nice things can be attached. So we talk of inserting a file, be it a song, be it what you want to attach. It's another thing that you have picked. You can come and insert a file in you can pick anything and be able to attach them. So what you're trying to say is like you have maybe taken a Dropbox, then or text box, you have it. Once you have that text box, you've picked a text box. Uh, then as you come to insert, in your text box, then you can get to insert a file. So you have a picture, you have what? Is it a document? Is it a what? So you can pick that and be able to allow it to be added. So that information will be added to the things that you are working on and it will come out like that. So there is something that has been added, just that it's too big. We don't want to add such changes. We've just taken it back. So you can add time to our calendar. You can just reduce. The zoom in has gone a bit too much. We're able not, okay, you can see now what is inside. So we can just adjust the time, the date. We can just add a date if we wish to add a date. We can add extra objects that are needed. We can put a header, a footer, and the page number inside. So coming to the design, you'll be able to give us maybe a lot of different things that we wish to do. E.g., there are some people, I'll start with the page master. So page master basically gets to help you. I'll give you an example. Maybe we had picked a template. Okay, we picked this template that was here, so we can, it has allowed us to change the template. Let's stick to the same template we wish not to change maybe at this point. So this is the, okay, let me just put this nicely. Okay, okay, so uh, let's do this. Okay, so what we have here is we ask maybe we want to change the template. So that is the part where we can go to. Want to change the margins, our lines are aligned. We can get to change. We want to the orientation to be. We can get to change. We want it to be in a portrait format. On the horizontal segment, we are able to the landscape segment. We are able to change that and maybe some coloring. We see that our font mainly, maybe the previous one we had, the very terrible color, so we wish to change maybe the color, so we'll be able to, we'll be allowed to change the theme, kind of the colors and the font, just like we said. So if you see the font, they'll come according to the theme that we had already taken on the template, but we are able to change to something that is okay. So you've seen there's a change that has been made there according to the theme that is okay with what we are doing. So our theme will come out as nice as as that. Okay, so we'll be able to have something that will look uh, that nice. Okay, sure. So away from this, we can notice something that can be done from this. Let's just bring back that page. Okay, so we have the background. We can change the background. Do we wish to put a color in the background? So we can be able to change the background, and the background will be changed automatically. Now, I mentioned on the master page, and the master page is something that is important. E.g., I want to put page numbers, but you sir, if you can notice from the master page, if you pick a template, so the design for the rest comes to be one and the same. I'll give you this example. Let's take a new, we can go to the new document. Now, this time around, we are waiting for, uh, let's look for a brochure. A brochure will look to be more of a design. Okay, so we'll check a brochure. Okay, that is our brochure there, and we can pick it, we can create it. So let's wait till our brochure pops up. Okay, so that is our brochure. Okay, so our brochure has popped up in such a manner. So what we have seen, just unfortunate that our brochure, okay, it has 2 pages basically. Okay, nice. That's 2 pages. So this is our brochure. It's asking us maybe we are able to type in, change words in, so that it can come out as nice as we wish it to be. So when we come to the insertion segment and we have the master page, sorry, the design page, design segment. So we have a master page. We can actually edit the master page. So it will give us a free page that doesn't carry the design that the rest are carrying. So on this, we can get to change. If we want, we don't do anything, then we can to ask us, where do you want to apply? So do you want to apply to all the pages or current page? Okay. Or we can also add it as a master page. So master page B, okay, we can keep that number. So what that means is when we go back to, when we just close the master page, we go back to our design. If the first one, if you see the design, the colors, the font are all in one. So if we come to the second one, we are not interested in the way it is. We'll just come to the master page and pick master page B, so that if there are changes that were made to the first one that looks exactly like these ones in here, uh, it will automatically change and pick up the design for master page, the second master page that is there. So master page B, unfortunately, also at the line in master page one, the only thing that is there is this line that is there. So it has not been customized much. But once it's customized much, we can put up and everything will be changed to the new. So this one can also help if, for instance, you wanted maybe your number the pages, but the first page not to be numbered. You can just, or to be numbered differently. We can add it as a master page and design how the master page is, so that we can select how the font and the background is going to look like for the next slides that we are going to make. So basically, this is much of what we can get to do on this. You make sense out of it mostly when you're using the templates, because the templates are easy to pick up from. You start small works, then you keep building it from there. And on the review, we're able to just spell check, we're able to translate, pick up a different language that is able to take the document to. We have selected some words or part of the words. We can go to the thesaurus and get to have a different words that could mean one and the same thing. So we are able to adjust and make it different. Even the language, we can change to the language of preference. That is the importance, but you just need to be connected to the internet, so that when you change your language, the language goes to the one that is uh, preferred. So the same that we can see on the view is just how you want it to be presented when you're done. So we can have a two-page spread. So in this two-page spread, it gives us page one, like it combines and shows us how the two-page, like it spreads them up. Then away from that, you can also get to change to a single page and to be like that. Then different segments, you'll be able to view it in different lines. So you can come to see, let's take for instance, we try to make something that will look normal. So we come here, let's talk of the calendar. So we want a calendar to be made. Which calendar do we wish to take? Okay, maybe this one. So we want to take this calendar. So now we can even do some editing around here. So they want to ask us, what color do you want your calendar to be? I think we would prefer, I think blue. Blue looks better. Yeah, blue looks better. Font scheme. So what type of the font do we want to be there? I think bold on empty is good. Um, so business information, we haven't added anything. We want it to be in landscape. Okay. Uh, so do you want it to be on one page? Yeah, there's just 1 month per page. I think that is okay. Or 1 year per page. Which type of a calendar do you want? Do you want the one that will make, I think, 1 year per page? That will be better, so that we can go and create, we can create the calendar. So the designs will be done, we'll edit it, and it will pop out and come and give us something like that. So we have that. So what that does is we're able to do different things in there. So you can see what is there. We are able to do different things uh, from the calendar that has been attached. We can do editing of things, how we want it to be customized, and it will be made as such according to the like that we want. So we can have that come out and be presented in a format that we want. Okay, so we can insert thing. Okay, so we can have that. The 2023, do you want your calendar to be for 2023? Okay, that is fine. Do you want that picture to look like that, or do you wish to change the picture? So we can change the picture. We can change the picture that is looking there. We can do it offline. So offline, we can pick a tiger picture and pick it like that. That is for these my young ones. We had removed their picture, so want to pick something different. Same applies here. There are three pictures here. We can do the same. If you wish to change them, let's just enlarge it to view it big. Okay, so what we are seeing is what is there. So that is our calendar with the dates. We just need to align nicely our picture that we had put of the zebra and the one that was there. Just need to align it nicely, and the presentation will come out as nice as we wish it to be. So we can change, we can put your photo, you can change other things in the insertion or in the page design. You can change, you want to change the background, you can be able to change something that will make your picture look finer and nice. So you can do something like that. Then away from that, you can this picture, also this picture that we have made, you can get to change how do you want it to be made, the effects that it should have. Do you wish it to be in a circular form uh, or without a format like this? So you can make it to be like that, and your picture will pop up just like that. So a lot of things can be done. We can do a lot of maybe in the background, if we attach some words on top. So if we want to attach some words on top, we can add a drop box. So the drop box will come here. Maybe we attach uh, my family calendar, my family calendar. So we can, if we want, we can take this one to be for. We can select the words. Once we select them, we can go for the word style, or we can see how they want the words to look like. Want them to look like that. You can go in the insertion. Session, we did the word art. So the word art, we can put up how we want it to look like. Maybe these words, you've taken them up, you copy them. So we've just taken these words and we want to insert a word art. So we say, okay, it should look like this. So my family calendar. So we can put something on top that will look nice. and remove it here, and the document will be made as such. If you wish to make it 1 day, 1 month per page, you will design it like that. You'll make very nice cards, business cards, invitation cards. A lot of the templates are there. I've just picked one of the type for the calendar that is there, and you can be able to put. So now you have made the calendar. If you're a shop, you sell something. What you can get to do is you just come to the advert segment. So the advertisement segment, you just add something. Maybe you are selling something, so you add something to that. Maybe just on top. Yes, sorry, that's for the advert. Okay, so the advert is the one we want to place it on top here. Okay, then this one we want to return it to the position that it was. Then we want to just write something. It's a hairdresser. Okay, so you are a hairdresser, and your contact number maybe 0964, whatever the number is. Yeah, you put it there. So you are the hairdresser. You enlarge it in the sides like that. You put. So you are the hairdresser. You are actually marketing your business. And as you give people free calendars, you want them to know your name of your business, or you can put it on top here as a word text, just a big font. If you want, we can remove this. If it doesn't look too nice, delete this object. We can delete it. And maybe this one, my family calendar. Uh, okay, so my family calendar, come to hairdresser. So once we've done something like that, we can just maybe bold it up, come to home, enlarge the words. We can pick that one for enlarging the words. A family calendar, can make them center. We can enlarge the box. My family calendar, hairdressers, you can make it large enough. Okay. So you want people as they buy or they get those printed calendars, they are able to actually be able to bring something to you. Your name should also go with them. So we make it uh, something that is fitting. Okay. Yeah. So something like that can be made. And you can even, if you wish to change, you can even change the font so that it looks a bit different. So you can even use that font. So to make it, so your calendar will be there, and it will be able to be printed out like that. So you are able to do quite a number of designs, a lot of changes. Everything you're seeing here can be changed in this publisher. So basically, those are the facets that is able to allow you to do. You're able to change the style. You're able to do quite a number of things. But mostly, don't forget this. The publisher is basically Microsoft, or the Microsoft Word, and the PowerPoint. Most of the things are one and the same. It has just advanced up for the design sake in terms of the pictorial view, how the word can fit, and which segments will allow you to move. Because when you find sometimes in Word, some of the segments are rigid, but with this, it will allow you to do most of the design. Even the photos can be integrated, and you can make some nice designs. There are a lot of other different applications that are capable of doing this. The only thing that makes this to be kind of a special is because it's cheap and it's part of your package of Microsoft Office. So you might as well use it to integrate within your designs. Thank you very much. This is our study for today. I wish you to kindly go through, find time to get your computers and do the practice and do different templates, and you'll find it funny. If possible, you're able to make something nice. Kindly share it in the group. We can get to look at it. So once you're done, you want to save it, you want to change it if you wish to, you can save it in terms of a PDF. So when you go to save, you save it on your computer. Okay, me, I want it on the desk. What we have done, then it will ask me publish a file. So you can save it as a PDF if you want. So once I do that, whatever do the document that we have done as a calendar, I can be able to view it as a PDF that is just been made. So this is what we have made. So I have a PDF that is there, which people can get to. I can share to people on WhatsApp, and they'll have that calendar for our family and be able to use it and be able to contact us for the numbers that we've shared. Thank you very much. And